What's up, Tori? How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, Key, and it's exciting for Opus 23 pre-release. This is looking like a really good set, and I'm really hyped to see what these players draft.
Heck yeah, open hand draft. This is interesting. Can you see any nice cards that have been pulled from both of their kits?
I think I saw a full art Rydia on the right, if my eyes didn't mistake myself, but I see a lot of monsters on the left, which that you love to see it.
But this man has not pulled any full arts, so RIP.
I mean, they could be over on the left or in one of the other piles, and he's just choosing not to use them in the draft. But yeah, no, this is looking like an interesting pre-release because there's all these interesting monsters, but a lot of the monster payoffs are higher rarities, right? Like Opkalu is not a great card unless you have something that actually uses the monsters in your deck, and you might not find any. Right, like just cycling a card for 1 CP doesn't really do anything. You'd rather just spend that 1 CP on a card that actually does something.
Oh, it looks like he has an Estinian, which is pretty good, but is that an Alizé or I can't really tell.
Yeah, it looks like we got Alphino and Alizé on the left, so we can cheat in our 3 CP backup with a 2 CP backup, which is always nice. Get a card back. I guess there are all those monsters on the left. Oh, he does have a bunch of monsters that sack. We got the 1 Widowmaker and the 2 Wind monsters and the 2 1 CP Lightning monsters that can sack as Apkalus for value, as well as the Earth Behemoth for value. So that'll be interesting. Caius, do we have a Bahamut for that Caius, or are we just raw dog in that 9K? I think we're just saying Caius is just a sticky boy, and that's just enough for us. But like having a 9K that just keeps coming back over and over and over again can sometimes just get you there. He's a big, brave boy.
I highly doubt he's going to play this with 0 other fire cards in this deck, but...
No. You gotta believe. Or maybe it looks like he drafted a Vincent, and he just wants fire CP just to play an 8K. I could see it. A 3 CP AK First Strike is not a bad card if that's one of your only limit breaks.
Well, you do need a fire backup to play the Vincent LB, right?
Well, for the effect you need it, but the body itself is in limited isn't even that bad, right? Because it's effectively like a 3 CP AK First Strike. That's really hard for a lot of attackers to get through. So let's see, what do we got on the right side? Looks like a bunch of water cards. Are we putting the Queenas in the deck just to say my opponent's going to play some monsters I'm going to draw? That would be really funny. I mean, he can see what his opponent is drafting. So normally during pre-release, you don't see what your opponents are putting in their deck. But I guess when they're doing it right in front of each other like this, you get a little bit of an advantage. You can counter deck your opponent.
Now, I don't know all the cards that well yet. Are you saying Quina activates for both players whenever the monster enters?
So, yeah, it's whenever a monster enters the field, period, from either player, and it's once per turn. So if your opponent's playing monsters, Quina gets significantly more powerful, right? Because, like, if it's only for your monsters, she's like Lakshmi, but worse, kind of. But if both players are playing monsters, like, she's drawing twice per turn cycle, which is really impressive. Like, not many cards get to do that kind of stuff. Of course, there's other ways you can trigger her in standard, but in limited, she's going to be relying on your opponent if you want to get more draws out of her.
I'll be right back. You're going to have to
entertain.
Go solo for a second.
Okay, stream. I imagine no one's even in here watching, but I'm just going to keep talking. So at the moment, we're just waiting on the players to finish putting their decks together. I assume that round 1 will start somewhat soon. I think they've been drafting for around 30 minutes already at this point, so they should be nearing their time limit. I imagine they're going to either, assuming they're going to sleeve their cards, they should be sleeving these up pretty soon. Ooh, foil Emmett Selch. Interesting. I do not expect that to be put in the deck, but we'll have to see. I see there is one person watching. Very nice.
Yeah, that one person's probably me because I was checking for audio.
Someone typed something in the chat.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. Hi, person. Mr. Rivera. Or Miss Rivera.
I see. I see. Okay, so audio check. So did you know when you close the web viewer page, you disconnect from remote? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a
yeah,
pain.
you
I have to
leave it
reconnect.
open. Okay.
Oh my god.
That's
Crying out
fine.
loud. I think I'm having trouble reconnecting. Uh-oh. Okay, I've reconnected.
Perfect.
Tori, can we get confirmation from the guys in at the event if the names are correct? It's Left David, John, right?
Yeah, I'll message them.
Okay.
Or I'll call them. I'll meet myself and no, I'll just message them.
No worries. I'm gonna put the starting soon back on.
Hey, if you guys leave this unmuted, I'll come in here and talk when you guys need me to, and I'll mute the mic in here. So you just leave this unmuted. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me, Kitty? Or Tori? Brian in chat, can you hear me? Check, check. Brian, can you hear me?
Okay, looks like we're finishing up putting our decks together. Looks like most of the stuff's sleeved.
All right, testing. Is our audio good? Question mark. We have a few viewers.
If anyone in the chat could tell us if we sound good, let us know.
Is it too high or is it too low? I think we're just about right. It should be at the yellow.
Yeah, hopefully we're not blowing out anyone's eardrums.
Who needs eardrums?
Nah. It is us. But yeah, the only thing you need is cardboard, right? That's the only thing that matters in this world. Okay, thank you, sir.
All right, so it looks like John is using his pre-release lightning sleeves. Very nice.
I always use the pre-release sleeves. Like, why do they give us these beautiful sleeves if not to use them immediately and to ruin all their resale value? Are we doing test hands? Looks like we're goldfishing on the right. And on
All
the
right,
left.
sounds like I'm a little bit too loud. Hold on. How do I readjust myself?
You can do it in Discord, or you could just make yourself quieter, right? Can you turn down your mic?
I don't know how.
If you go into the Gamers Command Discord,
Actually, input volume. Let me turn it down to 90%. How's that? I don't know if we saw any signatures. Just from 2 people.
yeah, he and I are not actually at the shop. We're there in spirit, but so like we don't know exactly what's going on. We only see what you guys see, basically.
Correct. We're the same as you guys. Okay, so it looks like we're done drafting almost and setting up for the games to begin soon.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at that beautiful Legacy Rydia right there. Oh,
Ooh,
right on camera.
that's a good pull.
That is a good pull.
That man is showing off.
Yeah,
Will
Ghoul
he play
is
it though?
jealous. No, it's in his deck. He's running the Rydia. You can't draft the Rydia and then not put it in your deck, right? Yeah, he's shuffling that bad girl in.
The Porum and Palom are rare, so I would imagine them to be pretty common and easily accessible.
And you only need to run one of their elements, right? You need to run only water or fire. Also, Golbez is a rare, and he's really powerful. So fire's a really nice element with a couple different Cat 4s. Kane's in fire as well. So if you get like Kane, Golbez, Palom, Porum, like you could do like an Earth Fire, you can easily get Rydia up. Now, all of the summons are rares, so there's probably only a couple of those in your deck. But even if she just casts one thing for free in pre-release, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And so, yeah. I mean, I doubt that Rydia is probably optimal, but sometimes you just gotta shoot for the stars. So we know that David and John are the people who are playing. Whether or not we got the names in the correct places on the table, who knows? I believe this is Taco and Emo Tempest, but we were just told it was John S, and they did not confirm if it was the S stood for Seordia.
Yes, it is John Sordia.
Seordia,
I
it is?
believe. Yes,
it is?
it is.
Okay, because you just told me John S. So did they message that to me too?
It is in the group chat.
I didn't see.
Hopefully when I type, it's not too
is,
loud,
yeah.
but
Wow,
yeah.
Sam butchered Emo Tempest's last name in the chat. It's a good thing he can't see what he spelled. So I apologize if we don't know the names of all the cards. We've only just saw them for the first time a few days ago, and I am not 100% familiar with all of the art. Like, I can tell there's a Brianak on the screen, but beyond that, or I guess he just shuffled it back in, but especially with some of these lower power cards that you're more likely to see in draft, we're not 100% on top of all of them.
Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna have to do some administration stream support, so I think, are we starting soon? Do you know?
I assume we're starting soon. Like,
all right.
They started drafting like an hour ago at this point. Surely people have had time to open their packs and sleeve some cards up. Oh, that's a beautiful riffle shuffle. I don't believe Gritty is doing pre-release, considering from what I understood, they only have 3 PR kits left. So I don't think we really have enough.
Wait, is this somebody else?
Did we?
Different
Are we switching out
streams,
who's
right?
playing? Yeah.
Maybe.
Are they bamboozling us? I know Mr. Ceballos got 3 of the pre-release kits at Gritty, but apparently they ordered 12, and they were only down to 6 when Brian got there. So who knows what happened to the first 6?
Okay, so we have word that we're starting soon. .tm. It's very challenging having to manage the stream from afar rather than having a third person do it. It's really hard.
Yeah, it was really nice in Chicago. Not Chicago, Texas. Just having to talk and do nothing else.
Yeah. So whenever I go silent, it's probably because I'm like trying to manage the other stuff. So bear with me.
Yeah, I will try to fill in any gaps, but there's only so much I can talk about. I'm just not that creative of a person.
Well, not a whole lot is happening right now, so I
Yeah.
don't think we're expected to fill dead air with nothingness.
No, we can talk about other things. Key, what do you think is the most interesting card in the new set?
I think we all know what that is, but
No, I didn't say most powerful. I said most interesting. What do you think opens the most deck building opportunities for you?
hmm. Let me look up the name of the card. I again don't know all the cards
Yeah,
yet.
because sometimes sometimes the most interesting cards are like the weaker cards that are like have really niche applications.
You know that card where you flip 4 cards and do a bunch of stuff? Hype?
Hypflodeus, I
Yes, that
think.
guy. The ancient
Yeah,
from 14. I think that's very interesting, especially because we've seen things like Wolf 7 in the past where flipping top 5, this is 4, but there's really no restrictions, so the creative juices must flow in order to get
yeah,
something for that to work. But interesting to see if anybody's able to pull it off.
yeah. From what I've heard through the grapevine, it hasn't been looking that great as a turbo deck, but I think that still sounds really fun to go for. I think my favorite card, just for fun deck building, is the new Garland. I think that deck card is so cool and all the fun
Garland,
things you can do.
eh?
It's the first backup Garland. So for the Flare special Garland, we can now have a Garland that we can recur with Robo Bell for Flare. It's a fire backup that's searchable off a lightning backup. Okay, but it looks like we're starting and we're
Yes.
just playing an Alpha Node passing. That's a decent turn one.
Hmm. I can't actually see what his break zone looks like, so we might have to ask the guys to move the adjustment of the camera a little bit. But
Yeah.
it looks like we're going extremely fast here. John playing 2 backups, Journey and Alpha Node.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised he pitched the Queena, considering that if you're running Queena, you probably want to get it on the board as soon as possible. Considering the quicker she gets down, the faster you can start getting value off of those draws. Especially because you can see he even had a monster in hand, right? He pitched a Wind Monster for the Queena. I mean, for the Journey.
It is possible that he's just thinking in constructed mode because usually you don't want to play like a forward immediately because usually they just get knocked out, getting you no value. But in limited, that's not exactly the same.
Yeah. Also, early aggression limited goes a long way because remember, there's even less life and there's less stabilization tools. Like, you're not getting board wiped. Unless someone pulled 2 Cecils, I don't think there's any board wipes in this set. And
Mhm.
good luck using Cecil Special and living in limited, considering it's impossible, right? You only have 6 life. If you Cecil Special, you die.
Yeah. Okay, wait. So did he just play young? I forget which young guy
That's
is that.
that's young Exemil. That's the Water Legend. So pretty lucky draft there.
Ah.
Doesn't have any
Oh,
crystals yet though. So Exemil is just a 5k and can't use either of its action abilities. Hopefully Emo Tempest pulled at least a couple of those crystal generating backups so we can get Exemil going.
yeah,
Um,
that's not the best play, I would say, because without a crystal, he's just dead 5,000 CP forward. That doesn't really do anything.
yeah, but like it's not like there's a Cloud LB that's about to come down.
And we see Porom come out. Immediately, it gains 2 EXP counters for itself.
Yeah. So what's her natural power? Is she a 4k or a 5k?
I'm looking it up now, and It is 5k naturally, so with 2 XP counters...
She's still just a 5k, but she can block this Exenmeal, no problem. Oh, but we drew a crystal back up. Exenmeal, probably pretty excited about that. So yeah, I imagine this Oracle's about to come down here.
Play it.
The thing is, if he just plays this Oracle, is he gonna have too many cards in hand?
Crystals gained. I'm sure he'll play something else rather than discarding now.
Oh, but see, but because Taco played 2 monsters, both of those are now live blockers, and those are both forwards now.
Oh, he's actually attacking with it. Okay.
I'm surprised he didn't just block with the Silver Dragon and kill the Exenmeal. Right? Because what I'm assuming is going to happen here is that he's just going to attack with the Black Widow and fling the Silver Dragon into the Exenmeal to kill it next turn. But if he does that, Exenmeal can just make it untargetable, which doesn't allow you to kill it.
Huh.
So it looks like he's
totally
going to try and
right.
force. Yep. And so he's going to try and force a fight and deal 8k. Deal 9k.
Well, the thing is, if you have 3 guys on the field, you can just attack 3 times, right? We don't really care whether that guy's sideways. In limited, who cares about blocking, you know? Oh, but
I care about blocking.
Still on his turn, so we're using a crystal.
Yeah, so
we're forcing a fight now. Wonder what the target is.
Well, he killed the Silver Dragon.
Okay, yeah.
He couldn't target the Black Widow because Silver Dragon was protecting it.
Well, he could have chose Porum, but yes, I agree.
Yeah, no, but by killing the Silver Dragon, he also turned the Black Widow off completely. It's like no longer a forward anymore. So, yeah, I'm really surprised that Taco didn't defend with the Silver Dragon there. That seemed like pretty obvious to me because, like, yeah, it forces the trade, but you're fine with that.
Oh, this is not like two forward fighting. This is just deals damage. This is even better than I thought. Wow.
Yeah, no. That card's sick. That card's really good. I wouldn't be surprised if it sees play, even in constructed, because it allows you to get some pretty efficient removal that just leaves a monster on board for either Witch of the Fen or Gal or Lightning Mira or any other interesting card that cares about monster count. Buffs your Glaciella damage by 2k. Buffs your Hippo damage by 500,000. Just a solid card. And it's very searchable as a monster. Looks like we're getting in there with the Porum. I think that was a Leyland damage. We'll have to ask them to move the camera later.
Yeah.
Looks like Taco's considering using his Limit Break deck. I don't know what he has in there, but there's probably something useful. I wonder if Jonathan has any actual targets for his Exenmeal. Because, like, if he generates another crystal, can't he bring anything out? Well, it looks like he's running the 3-cost Knight that's in the set, because I can see that in his hand. Hopefully he runs more than 1 copy, so he still has something to summon from his deck.
Honestly, if I have a 9k guy who can't be targeted, I would not use his action ability at this point, right?
You would just swing?
Either swing or leave him up for defending, I guess. More valuable that way. It looks like he did discard the Knight. Playing something for 4k.
Vaughn.
Ooh, another crystal generator. So I think Vaughn reads you get a crystal when he enters field or attacks, right?
Yes. So when Vaughn enters the field or attacks, gain 1 crystal. And then you can pay 2 crystals to deal 4,000 damage to all forwards opponent controls. And he has a special that makes him deal double damage this turn. So, wait. I look away for 1 second and Vaughn. Did he put the Vaughn back in his hand? I was reading Vaughn. Yeah, okay, so he didn't cast it. He changed his mind.
Wait, did he? I see it on the field.
Never mind. I'm looking at the wrong stream. I'm blind.
Okay, then. So it looks like Lilithset is the next card that's coming out. Now, I forget. Do you need the colors to play the forwards? How did he play that
He
purple
X and
card?
milled. The little set's water.
Oh, okay.
So he used the crystal from the Vaughn to summon the little set from the deck to search Portia, which seems really great because Portia can come down next turn because he has the little set on board and will draw a card. This looks like it's snowballing out of control. So Taco needs to start stabilizing. Yeah, he's getting really punished for not killing that Exenmeal when he had the chance. Yeah, I don't think I see any limit break cards in there that'll save him.
So
Like,
when you're in limited and you play limit breaks, do you need to have another limit break to remove in order to play your limit break? In case you
No.
just, get...
Okay,
No?
so you can put non-LB cards in your limit break deck, but they can only be used for flipping face up. You can't actually cast them from there. So that way, even if you only pull one limit break card, you can still cast it.
Gotcha.
So I
That makes
think
more sense.
that's where Taco put the Caius that he pulled. But yeah, I don't really see anything that does much in his hand. Looks like he might be trying to get a wind backup down finally.
Not sure if that does much.
Yeah.
Can't be blocked, right? By 3 or more?
Well, he's getting in there. Looks like he's not scared. Ooh, with the Azure in hand, does that activate? No, we're just taking it. Yeah, there's no point to risk anything. Who knows what that damage was?
You can't be blocked.
And then we're playing the Dancer to shrink. Does not shrink enough to do anything relevant, and we pass. Oh, and we drew another crystal backup. So we can either use the Vaughn. We're probably going to attack with the Vaughn to generate a crystal anyway. But just having one more crystal backup is very nice. Okay, Portia, draw a card. Does Lilith do something when a Dancer enters the field? No, she doesn't. He was just pointing at Lilith to say, I have 2 Dancers. Okay.
Yeah, Lil Set is just a vanilla card once she comes out, unless you have an S card.
Which she can search. So you can Lilith into Lilith to have the special set up.
That special is very underwhelming. Well, not in limited, but
It's very good for combat reasons, but I don't think we need that. Ooh, we drew a Haster?
Ilua.
Lua.
Okay, this is just bullying at this point. See, Leo go to damage. Main EX burst. Does he have another ninja?
He's got the backup. That's cute. But I don't think it's going to do much at this point. I think this game is over. Because also...
Yeah, looks like John just ran away with it. I
Yeah.
don't think he drew anything that does anything.
Also, John has a backup in hand, right? So even if David were to set up an indomitable board, he can just play a backup. Ilua becomes unblockable, and then he gets in there for the last point of damage. So I'm pretty sure this is over, unless David plays Apkalu, draws Witch of the Fens, and then blasts this board to smithereens. I don't think there's any coming back from this.
He also only has one monster on the field, and plus that blue one. I don't think he can wipe this board with just 2.
Well, he might as well start looking. I doubt that this is going to hit in limited, but you never know. There's a lot of low rarity monsters in this set. And it whiffed. Who could have foreseen this? That's what I expect will happen in Constructed too, but you didn't hear it from me.
Well, I mean, it's not terrible, right? It's still it's 2 drop, 9K at a bare
8K.
minimum.
It's an 8K.
8K? Jeez.
Yeah.
I
Not
can't
that it's
remember.
worth op. It's not even worth modding though, because it doesn't actually do anything on entry, because it's gonna whiff every time. I imagine we're probably gonna try and play the Earth Monster here to send 8K into something, like kill the Alua. And then we can fling that the Behemoth monster into like Vaughn. Okay, so we have a Stinian coming down.
Justinian. Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Oh, Stinian's even bigger.
Oh, and a fight.
It looks like we're killing Vaughn. Wait, can't Azura make our forward untargetable?
Who?
The Azura, the summon?
I don't think so.
What does it
Can
do?
it? I thought it just reactivates.
I thought it had protection text.
This forward cannot be returned to your owner's hand, and
Or power decrease.
cannot. Yeah,
Never mind.
It's very bad.
Never mind. It's like anti-water.
Okay, but Journey can pump by 1, right?
It doesn't matter if Journey can pump by 1. He just plays the backup, and Ilua's unblockable.
I know, but he doesn't know that.
Okay. Yeah, but let's scoop it up. Yep.
He needed to kill the Alua. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't do that. Well, that's round 1. Wait, is this best 2 of 3?
No, I don't think so.
They're just shuffling up.
Yeah, pepperoni for the next game.
Yeah. It's a real shame we didn't get to see Rydia hit the board, but no, we just got to see Exit Meal just kind of pop off there. Become a 2CP 9K untargetable that summoned Lilithset from the deck to draw another card. That was just crazy. Hopefully it can do something like that in Constructed. We'll have to see though. I'm not 100% convinced that it's going to work out. I expect cards like Ixion and just summons in general are going to ruin its day, but you never know.
Yeah, I mean, still having production for half of the removal in the game is pretty nice. I think it has legs. We just need to get creative.
I don't know. It doesn't have the word monster on the card anywhere.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break and wait until the next round. So we'll be back in a bit.
Santa money, Santa money. The sigh of the shifting sea, the kiss of the salt sweet breeze, the white of her silken dress stained in red. Her memory fading fast, her mother sits eyes downcast, a torn uniform in hand, farewell sunset. That once a certainty, lost in grief, a daughter's desperate cries, unheard pleas, forsaken, beaten, tried on her.
Can you guys hear me?
knees. A prayer passes from her lips into her soul. The goddess whispers. A heartbeat without harmony is moonlight without dark. The heart seeketh equilibrium. With balance will your worry part. So still this broken melody, and therewith shoulder thee. One last step only leaving an empty heart down by the sea. An empty heart down by the sea.
You can hear me now? Chuck, can you hear me now? Chuck, can you hear me?
A heartbeat without harmony is moonlight without dark. The heart seeketh equilibrium. With balance will your worry part. So still this broken melody, and therewith shoulder thee. One last step only leaving an empty heart down by the sea. An empty heart down by the sea.
Okay, that means you can hear me. So can the stream, so what's up, stream? They most definitely can hear me, I promise you. Yeah, hit that mute. Sorry guys, I'll be back. Now you guys, did you guys meet up?
Okay, we're back.
And we're back. Good to be back, guys. So
All right,
for this
so
round,
let
we're
me
going to
generate
have
the player names real quick. So on the left, we have John. Which John?
so blue is John and red is John.
How do you know which one is red and blue?
Red is left, blue is right. We're talking about the mats.
Gotcha.
So right now you're on the right one. So that's John, Gean.
It's not letting me. Uh-oh. Be right back. Okay. Some reason this is not working. Why can't I modify this? Oh, okay. What the? Do you see what I'm seeing?
I'm seeing. I'm sure the stream is too.
No, they cannot see this, but I am unable to modify the name.
It's
Okay,
modifying
there
it
we
now.
go.
Yeah.
John.
No, that's John.
John. Okay, we have
And then the
John
other.
versus.
So it's John.
Wonderful. We have John versus John. Okay, perfect.
So this is John Rivera versus John Ole or John Once. I'm sorry, Olet. It looks like we're getting to a very aggressive start here in this game. Two standard unit lightning haste backups coming down turn one. Each player is taking a point of damage. No one looks like they are interested in blocking. So we've got an Amo down as an ice backup on the left. That's a very interesting card that allows you to temporarily rip your opponent's entire hand out of the game. I don't expect that to be particularly useful beyond just being an ice backup in this game. Considering I don't think there's that many summons we care about. But now we got I believe it's a red mage backup that's going to come down and rip a card out of John. God dang it. Why did we choose this matchup for stream? do they hate us? How am I supposed to commentate John and John? I guess we could say Jean. I guess
We're all Johns here. Okay, so did he discard? I did not see what he discarded.
he discarded Palom.
Okay.
So, and then we did not attack with the candidate, the soldier candidate, which means that John had just that is no John did not attack. He did not want to continue trading. I think he was just
trading's for losers. Okay, now looks like Warrior of Light's coming out, so he will fetch 2 standard units and chuck them into the bin. Now, the question is, will he be able to cast it on the same turn?
I imagine he will, because this allows you to color fix yourself really easily, because you can pay with any colored CP to play these backups from the break zone. So I wouldn't be surprised if, hopefully, Jean pulled some 3 CP standard unit backups, like for instance the red mage or whatnot, which would allow him to use this Mog 13 really efficiently. Or Jean could just be like, no, actually, I just want to keep playing standard units and hitting my opponent in their freaking face.
Wait, I think that's pretty good because now he has 2 or more soldier candidates in his break zone.
Yeah, so yeah, now he
what's
gets
the power up now?
I believe they're 8k after when you have enough standard units in the break.
Ah, yes. Plus 3k. Okay.
Now, did he pitch a standard unit earlier?
Don't they have haste naturally?
They do. But the point is, when he summons one from his break zone, is he going to have enough standard units in his break zone still for the power buff?
I can only see 1, so I don't know.
Maybe Looks like nope.
Yeah,
he did
so
not
it
put on.
doesn't.
Yeah, so I'm surprised he didn't summon the Earth one then, because wouldn't that just kill it? Or does the Earth one only is the Earth one a one-sided fight or not?
I think it's a hackathon effect. Let me double check.
Oh,
Yeah, they
it is symmetrical. So yeah, they both would have died either way.
yeah.
But the thing is, John can just keep summoning those from the break zone every turn, right? So if John doesn't prepare any blockers here, John can just summon another haster right from the break zone and swing in for 3 points of damage next turn. Okay, no, but we got this Weiss coming down. It can spend a crystal and get a search.
Wait a minute. Is he searching? Did he have a crystal already?
Yeah, he played the ninja backup just now.
Oh, he did. Yeah. Okay. How do you pronounce the job? Is it Zvets?
Look, I've only played the Crystal Chronicles games. I'm going to pronounce Weiss wrong because I believe it's technically Vice.
Yes, it's Vice, but
Yeah,
what is
but
the job though?
I'm not sure. It's
Okay,
job
so-
impossible to pronounce.
All right, so I'll call it Zvets. So basically, now is Weiss a 9K person now? I forget.
Wait, isn't he just 7K?
When does he become 9K?
You need 2 or more.
Ah, 2 more. Okay. I'm surprised he didn't play that Shulk immediately.
Well, I don't. Do you have the cards in hand to cast it? I think he only has 1 card left in hand.
Amo is up. He could have just overpaid, I guess, but
So Jean only has 2 cards in hand right now, so he still can play a haster from his break zone. But by doing so, he would undo his power buff and he wouldn't be able to fight over this Vice. So he's just choosing not to use the Warrior of Light ability, even though he'd get a free body, because it just does not do anything for him here.
oh, and we've seen Jill Nabat. Oh wait, that's not the experts one. That's right. They have the same exact picture.
No, it's a different picture. It's the same pose.
Oh my god, it looks similar enough.
Yeah, from this distance, we can't really tell the difference. So it looks like we have another Vice in hand. We have the new Lightning Monster, and we have the Shulk. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, he couldn't play Shulk last turn because he had no other cards in hand.
Mm.
So I imagine the Shulk is coming down here.
That's his only play.
It buffs the Vice up to 9K, which means that it will trade with either
And
of
he
these
has
two.
Brave. That's relevant.
Yeah.
Now, Shulk, when she gains a crystal, she can also buff herself by 3,000?
I believe so. Let me bring Shulk up.
Did he... Okay, so it looks like he did swing, and we have hit something to damage, which I can't tell.
Yeah, we need to actually tell Sam to either move the mats or move the camera. So Jean has built up a larger hand here. Hopefully he's able to get 1 more standard unit in rotation, so that way he can start bringing these back without worrying about the power buffs being lost.
I wonder how he's going to be able to deal with this Weiss that's very beefy.
Yeah, well, he just brought out Gladiolus, who he's an 8K right now, but if he gets 1 other Cat 15 character on board, that goes up to 9K, and it would trade very nicely with the Vice.
So I think he's power checking. Where's the crystal? I thought
I'm
on
assuming
entry.
that the die that's next to Shulk, I'm assuming is representing the crystal.
Ah,
So,
yes.
because John has a backup Vice in hand, he actually wants this Vice to die, because the moment it dies, he can play another one, generate a crystal off the Shulk, and then get a free search, right? Because you can immediately use that crystal to get another search. So, Jean is going in, and he's party attacking with his standard units.
You take this trade, right? Or you do?
Absolutely, you block with Vice here. He
Oh
took it?
no!
He
That's
took that? What?
Well, that's another dead Weiss card in his hand. Then
What Oh, is that a full art Rosso?
we'll find out right now.
No, wait, is there a text box? I cannot tell. So I imagine the Rosso is coming down here, right? There's no way it's not coming down here, right? Because she comes in, generates a crystal, and then when both of these vets we have on board attack, we get 2 4K pings. He's like got a block, right? Right, because if he attacks with the Vice, you could 4K shoot the Warrior of Light and attack with the Shulk, 4K shoot the Warrior of Light, and then the Warrior of Light's dead.
Yep. But then Shulk would be also dead because assuming he's going to block with the Gladio.
But the Shulk can buff herself, right? Because we've got 2 crystals.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So Shulk can buff herself out of range.
Okay, still the other card in his hand is a Sarah who can dull freeze one guy out of the way as well.
Well, I
What's
don't know if we
going on?
necessarily. We're definitely not going for game here because we only have what? I mean, we can give the Rosso haste, but that would cost us one of our crystals that we need to keep Shulk alive. So I imagine we're not doing that. I'm surprised this is how we're paying for things.
Does Weiss have a special? Why is he pointing with the Weiss?
I'm confused what's going on here.
So he's paying ice with the Weiss?
Why aren't we just dulling 3 backups to play Sarah?
I have no idea.
Are we trying to use the ninja effect to deal 1000 damage? Is that what we want to do? We want to keep the ninja up?
Okay, so he's definitely playing the Sarah, but trying to determine what
Dull
to
freeze?
dull freeze?
Because, I mean, there's no cards in Jean's hand, so he's definitely not doing the discard effect.
Okay, Gladio. Makes sense. So now each swing will deal 4K to finish off the Warrior of Light. Should be pretty good.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're killing the Warrior of Light because nothing else makes sense. Like, if you just kill the standard units, they just come back. Yeah, I'm confused by this turn.
Okay, dull freeze is happening on the standard unit.
Well, maybe he wants to prevent the party attack? I could see that.
Does Russell have any other effects after she comes out?
She can spend a crystal to give herself haste.
Mm.
Oh no, to give any Svet haste. But in this case, it only really matters for herself. So I imagine we're going to attack with the Vice, deal 4K to... It's got to be the Warrior of Light.
The attack is coming in.
Attacking with Shulk first. Okay.
4K to the 5K.
It's an 8K, isn't it? Or is it a... Maybe it... Oh wait, is it a 5K right now?
Yes, because I don't think he chucked any of the additional soldier candidates in there. And John doesn't take the block.
Yeah, because I haven't been able to see what John has been discarding for CP. So, if it is a 5K, that would explain why he kept the ninja up, so he can finish it off.
Attack with the Brave, please.
There's no way we're not attacking with the Vice.
But then the question now goes to, what does the other 4K kill? Just
You had to kill Warrior of Light, right? Because
But he
otherwise the
pinged-
ninja just comes back up.
no, but he pinged the standard unit before.
Right,
That
exactly. So
doesn't-
we'll finish off the standard unit with the ninja. And then we attack with Vice,
Deal 4K and does
deal 4K to Warrior of Light, and then attack with Rosso, deal 4K to Warrior of Light. Right?
I don't really like that. It's very odd. Is he gonna pass?
There's no way! Why do you attack with Shulk?
Oh my god!
There was literally no reason not to attack with Vice there and kill the
Oh
unit,
my
right?
God.
Like, what?
Oh no!
What is...
He has Brave, doesn't he?
Does he not have Brave?
I thought he does.
You told me he has Brave. Yes, he has Brave!
Oh my god!
I'm so... Why did we dull Shulk then?
I don't know. Oh no. Okay, let's regain our composure. I know we just simultaneously had the meltdown, but so let's see what John's going to do here with 3 guys and John having just 1 more damage to take before he dies.
Interesting
Okay.
that he played a backup there, because he could have gone to combat, played the Earth Standard unit from his break zone, and then blasted Rosso off the board. And then after he blasted Rosso off the board, he could attack with Gladio, attack with the Haste Ninja, and then get game. So he had he had guaranteed game on board. Wait, what? Wait.
let him cook.
Wait, are they 4Ks? They're 5Ks, right?
They are 5Ks.
John,
Correct.
what are you doing? No, John.
Okay,
You
so
had
anyway,
game!
so Gladio just died. So then he still has. Well, hold on. Oh no, this is very bad. So he could trade 2 guys with Weiss.
And then attacks with Warrior of Light.
No. So Russell will definitely block here, right? This.
Yeah, you have to block with Rosso here.
So then, even if he swings with Warrior of Light, now he's just free blocks for days. So this is very, very bad. Very bad.
So we're probably
This exchange was no bueno.
Are we...
Unless you can finish it off with some damage.
Oh, we're getting Nixon. Okay, that's nice.
Nyx. Okay.
Paying 1 for Nix because of lightning forward left our field.
Yeah.
Sorry, lightning character was never breaks down, so we can pay 1. But like that's nice, John. But you know what's even better?
Winning the game?
Yeah, winning the game is a little bit better. Did he forget about the Earth one in his break zone? How it just enters?
It's okay. It's a new set. Nobody knows what these cards do.
I know what these cards do.
Well, most of us don't. So okay, so let's say he drew a the Xenos, and what's the other card?
Shiva. Right? That's Shiva? I'm pretty sure that's the new Shiva that prevents damage.
Oh, that's pretty good. Essentially, if they're doing like an even trade, then it means this guy gets first strike. His guy.
But even though Jean has no cards in hand, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Xenos come down here and just snipe both of the standard units out of Jean's break zone.
Yeah, why do that when he's not even using the ability?
Because next turn he's almost certainly going to bring back 1. Right, because it develops a blocker and gets us 2 gets those 2 the hasting threat out of the way.
Mm-hmm. That would be the better choice, but I could see a world where he wants to keep the Shiva so then he can trade evenly. Because you're not getting a discard off the Xenos play, so it might not even do anything.
I don't think we're ever getting a discard out of that Xenos. But the thing is, so the nice thing you do with Shiva, right, is like Jean can attack with Nyx, and then you can Shiva the Nyx to make it deal no damage, and then you can block with Vice, and then Vice kills the Nyx.
Yeah, that's what I meant by like having first strike, because essentially you're taking 0 damage. And it looks like that's what he's going to do. So John is walking into a trap door.
Is he, or is he just going to cast Vincent and try and blast the Vice and have that get negated instead? So something to
How
know.
do you know he has Vincent though?
It's a rare. No, yeah, isn't it a rare? Or is Vincent the hero? Vincent's a rare, right? Yeah. There's a decent chance that he pulled a Vincent.
Here we go.
Oh, Garland.
Why didn't he take the Weiss?
The Shulk's bigger.
Is it?
Because he has 2 crystals.
Wait, it's permanent?
No, but he can use the crystals to gain plus 6,000 power.
Oh, and okay, that's good. So when he takes him, then he loses the power up as well. So he's not 7K anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Vice is now only a 7K.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is it.
We're very dead.
Yes, we're very dead.
All right, what
Yeah.
a game! What a game!
What a game.
I don't think playing Xenos would have helped there.
Let's see. So if we played the Xenos, we'd have 1 more blocker. And there'd be 1 less forward swinging at us, right? So it'd only be 3 attackers, and we'd have 2 blockers. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to make it still. Right, because you just attack with Nyx first, then you attack with Warrior of Light, and then the Soldier Candidate gets through. Yeah, John is reviewing his options and realizing that he's very dead.
Judge, slow play. It doesn't have any options.
Yeah, block with Vice. And yep. And Nyx now does no damage. Didn't dull the backups for that for some reason, but I guess it's over anyway. Does he think that his Vice is still a 9K? Because it isn't.
Probably. No, don't tell me he passes. What was that hand motion? Okay, never mind.
Oh. You just attack with Warrior of Light, and it's are they aware that you only need to get damage 6?
Okay. All right, and that's game.
Okay.
There we go. All right then. That was a game.
That was one of the games of all time. But there's that Garland I mentioned earlier. What a cool card. I'm really excited to pair it with Lady Lilith. It's so fun.
I mean, I don't see a whole lot of utility for that card, but hey. Oh, he did have a Vincent.
He did have the Vincent.
What? Oh my god.
I mean, Garland was better, but that's funny. He has 2 Vincents.
All right. But man, John playing without sleeves, he must love his lightning sleeves to the point that he doesn't want to use them.
Nah, he's just a connoisseur of just feeling the cardboard. Sometimes you just gotta feel those cards in your hand, really get to know them. I've played limited without sleeves before. The main issue is that it's just really hard to shuffle the cards. That's the main reason I run the sleeves.
Yeah, that's also a really easy way to damage it.
Yeah, at Nats last year, after day 2, we took like several boxes worth of cards back to the Airbnb, and we did a team draft. And a couple of us did not use sleeves on the full arts that we pulled, and I was losing it. I was not happy with some people. I made sure to sleeve up my draft for that time. So,
All right.
what do you think was the MVP card of that match?
Was it Warrior of Light?
I think it was Warrior of Light. That card did so much work. How many times did he bring back that lightning standard unit to swing in?
Only twice.
Was it only twice? I think it was 3 times.
Okay, could be wrong. But yeah, it's showing how powerful it is in limited.
Yeah.
Do you think Warrior of Light can see any play in constructed?
It could. The ability to color fix you is really nice, right? Because you can turn 1, just slam them down, send 2 backups to the break zone of different colors. They don't even have to be Earth, right? And then you can just each turn just play a different backup to the field. Now, the only weakness to this is that it's really vulnerable to Amaterasu, right? Because you're paying 4 CP, and then you're paying the additional, like, probably 2 CP to play whatever backup. So it's kind of like a 6 CP forward. And a 60 feet forward that dies to Amon is not where you want to be. Like, you'll be pretty far behind if that happens to you turn 1. But, like, sometimes they just don't have it. And in 2-deck format, they can't run Amon in both decks.
Yeah, but also, if you want to get full value, I guess you would have to have this guy live a turn, which in reality is a little bit challenging in most scenarios. Like,
Yeah,
removal is so easy these days.
I think he only needs to live 1 turn to be worth it. And, like, if you're slamming him turn 1, usually most decks don't want to commit removal to him on turn 1, right? Most decks want to be setting up their own backup line. So I wouldn't be surprised if he lived the first turn, right? Like, think how many times like people will play like a turn 1 Gawain in Knights, and how often Gawain lives to turn 2 to potentially like attack. And like that Gawain living a turn is really scary, right? Because it turns Laswell's discard effect on. But people don't feel like they have the resources to commit to killing Gawain on turn 1. I could see something similar with this this Warrior of Light.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you for your excellent commentary on your thoughts on that card. We will now be going on break.
Okay, see you guys in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, everyone. Going into round 3 here. We're going to have, I believe, John on the left and Abe on the right. No, that's definitely Abe on the left.
Okay, then.
That's definitely Abe on the left. I'd recognize that hair anywhere.
Okay, then. Abe it is. All right, looks like we're going right into it. Abe is going to start. Right? Is he starting?
I don't know which player is going first. Looks like John Mulligan was not happy with that opening hand. Thankfully, the names are going to be a little less confusing this round. I'm sure the commentary was extremely easy to follow last time. Yep, and Abe's going first. He's going to pitch a defender for an oracle, gain a crystal. Seeing a lot of these standard units here. And John's turn now. We just saw him have a little bit of an unfortunate game. Wait, is this the same John as last game? Because this deck looks like it's in different colors.
No, it looks like the same deck. I see the same
Oh,
Sarah.
yeah, it's the same Sarah on there, yeah. But that looked like...
And he's not sleeve, so there
You're
you
right.
go.
Yeah. Well, just because he's raw dogging these brand new cards doesn't mean it's not a different John. This is... We've had 3 different Johns already on stream.
Have we?
Because remember we had Emo Tempest round 1.
Oh, yeah. John.
So we had
Nothing.
John, and Jean. Look, so there's Soldier Candidate going down for an Earth backup.
That's a good start.
Did we have John and Sean backwards last time? Because neither of them were using sleeves, right?
No, we had the correct names from before.
I don't know. So that's
there's the monster.
Gogmazag, or Gog. I can't pronounce that monster's name. He's very interesting. So if you control 2 or more monsters, he's I believe a 9K. And when he dies, you can sacrifice another monster by removing it from the game to resurrect him.
Yeah, Magog seems to be very sticky forward.
Yeah.
And extremely annoying to deal with.
Yeah, and we just pitched a Russo, so it looks like this is definitely the same John as last game. Yes. So we're forcing a discard here, which is interesting. Abe just drew Kane. He might be getting a little aggressive here and swing it in before that Gogmazog. I can't.
Gogmagog.
Gogmagog. I thought there was a Z in it. Is it Gog?
Gogmagog.
Yeah, it's just Gogmagog. Before the Gogmagog can block. The thing is, in Limited, the effect to resurrect yourself isn't necessarily as powerful because you're probably not drafting that many monsters you want to sacrifice, and you need at least 2 other monsters if you want him to come back and still be a forward, right? If he comes back and he's not a forward, he's not doing anything.
That's true.
So, like, yeah, his resurrect ability isn't useful if there's only 2 monsters on board.
Did he just draw a pass?
I was wondering, what is Abe doing? Looks like nothing.
Yeah, he drew and passed. So
we're developing a Banat? Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, Amat!
Oh, we're vomiting her.
Oh my god.
Removing her from the game? And removing a soldier candidate from the game.
Wow. Well, okay, that's why. Yeah, that's why he didn't play anything.
Yep.
So he could play the Bahamut on curve.
Gogmagog ain't doing anything right now, Abe. You don't need to read that card.
But I think.
Oh, we're breaking him anyway. I really like that Prompto in Earth Monster decks.
Because he didn't have anything to remove to keep him on the field.
Yep, didn't have anything to remove. I love this modal Prompto. The ability to either recur a monster from your break zone or break a monster is really good in Earth, right? If that was like a win card, who cared? But Earth's monster removal outside of Robel Akbel is pretty poor. It's basically just Fenrir. So giving just a little bit of extra monster hate is really nice in Earth.
All right, we're building our crystal count. Now both players have 2.
Yeah. John's also been really hammering at Abe's hand. Both of his backups he's played so far ripped a card out. Looks like
Yeah,
no
but
one's
he's
allowed to play
most likely
cards.
just chucking dead backups anyway.
Yeah. Interesting that he chose to discard the samurai backup there. Considering it looks like there's a decent amount of fire in this deck, and you want to get a fire backup down so that way you like can color fix yourself. But maybe he just values the forwards in his hand more.
I see a Tifa and something else. Another draw pass. Oh wow.
Looks like we've got a Garland and a Tifa in hand, so it might just be play the Garland? Or are we going to start getting aggressive with this Tifa? It's a real shame that there's no Leos in the limit break for this set. I'm sure that Abe would really love to just all 3 backups deploy a Leo right here. Another
draw
pass. Okay. Turns out we're just playing a white-blue mirror.
How much you can do? I mean, you can pay backups with any color, right?
No. That's only in title where you like can kind of ignore the mana costs.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I'm surprised he didn't just play the Garland last turn. Looks like we're doing it this turn. And pass.
Real gentleman's game over here.
Yeah, we could have done that last turn. Are we finally? Is someone finally going to commit something to the board? 1 forward has hit the board this entire game, and it was instantly vomited off. Abe, you can do it. You can play something. Or I guess it's John's turn. John, you can do it.
He's paying 5. He didn't untap his
Please.
backups.
Please commit something to the board that does something.
Oh.
Or are we just passing? No. We're paying 3?
It's 3 for
Alizé?
We're gonna search.
Are we gonna, do we have anything we can? What do we target?
I mean, he's gotta have something, right? Maybe he's targeting another Black Widow?
Maybe? Nope. I mean, technically I believe you're supposed to target before you search. But right, doesn't Alizé target?
Oh man. Does it?
Yeah, it does. You're supposed to choose what you're searching before you search with Alizé, but it looks like we're having a gentleman's game.
Did he fail search or?
I looked away to read Alizé again, but I think he failed searched.
Okay. What did he just play? What is that? Oh, is that Garland?
I think that's Golbez.
Yeah, Golbez.
So this Golbez is a real beater in Limited. Because if this thing survives a turn, he can just start adding cards back. Right? So he can just dole Golbez, dole that 1 Garland, and then add any forward he wants from his break zone back to his hand every turn. And once he's done adding forwards back, he can start doling Golbez to break forwards and doling Golbez to deal 5,000 damage to his opponent's entire board. Like, he has to, John has to get this Golbez off of here, or else Abe's just going to generate just an impossible amount of card advantage for John to overcome. It doesn't look like he's getting rid of it yet. Abe's just throwing his cards out. And John is playing the Ice Soldier candidate. Which
I don't think he's too worried since he has that Psycom lady who can break something that's dull.
Yeah,
So,
but he should be dull freezing the Golbez, so.
Wait, what?
So Golbez won't be able to do his thing yet. Or we're just forgetting that the soldier has text. Oh, no, I think we just pointed at him. He's like, oh yeah, that's right. Your guy's dull frozen. Okay. And we've got Queen now. So Queen should be protecting our board from damage-based removal. Oh, beautiful Silver Dragon right there. Might have to ask Abe about that later. So Queen coming down. Are we going to play the Silver Dragon and draw on a card? Yeah, we are. Beautiful. And then playing a Dragoon, gaining a crystal. Abe, gain a crystal.
He has enough. He doesn't want any more.
Abe, gain a crystal, Abe. Turns out Dragoon actually does not have text on it in this game.
Does Quina use any crystals?
No. So she has a special called Frog Drop. It's 3 and a Quina. And you get to shrink a monster based on how many... Sorry, shrink a forward based on how many monsters are on the field. Probably won't be relevant here because there's only one monster on board and it won't be doing much. But not unreasonable for a constructed Quina to kill anything, realistically. So John is considering his options. Abe finally remembered that he was supposed to have one more crystal. And he's probably not happy about this board state because he needs to keep that Golbez either frozen or he needs to kill it. But I don't think I see anything in his hand that helps him get to that point.
Psycom. Gonna kill it.
Oh, are we using the Jill Nabat? Ooh, that feels a little rough, but...
No, I think it's fine, right? It's just 2 ice and killing Jill Nabad. That's perfectly fine.
That's true. Ooh, we got Azul coming down. I heard that card's really good at playing Pokemon.
He has 2 crystals, so I think it's pretty good.
Yep, he can... Does it force attacks or force blocks?
Force blocks, I believe.
I think it's force attacks.
Oh, hey, you're right. Okay. It's like the reverse. Gotcha.
Yes. So, like, in theory, force attacks is better than force blocks. Because, like, you can always, like... No, force blocks is just so much better. Because you can use it right away.
Yeah, but now Quina is not long for this world. Unless she can turn herself sideways without attacking, right? Oh, a Zorn and Thorn. This card will be able to make him force block.
Yeah, so what he can do is play Zorn and Thorn, force something else to block the Quina.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then he can prevent the Azul from blocking the Quina.
Exactly. That's hilarious.
Of course,
the
only thing that he can potentially force block with is the soldier candidate. And I imagine at this point, there's got to be 2 standard units in that break zone, right? Like, there's so many standard units on the field. So that soldier candidate's got to be in an AK at this point.
Yeah, but then AK is still better than swinging into the 10k Azul, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I imagine we're going to play this first, though, yeah. And we're going
to...
No! He's just
That's not it.
Oh, no. He lacks
critical information. Draw a card? Draw a card? Did he draw? I don't think he drew.
Yeah, so now Azul's going to be buffed to 10k. He's like reading this. He's like, oh.
He did not draw a card. Off Quina. Did he?
Well, we could be ordering it backwards, and then Azul's going to reflect the damage right back into the Quina and kill it.
I mean, they just fight. They just fight, right?
No, so it's not a... We're cracking the Oracle! So it's a one-sided fight, right? So Quina strikes, but Azul doesn't strike back. But because Azul took the damage, it would reflect it back, right?
What? Oh, wow. I did not know he had the second line. That's hilarious.
So he had to crack the Oracle. So then Quina dealt 8k to Azul, but then Azul only dealt 7k back because the Oracle reduced the amount of damage that Quina took. Did he remember to? Did he not draw?
Probably not. But
Wait,
did you
wait,
see who Thorn
Wait,
chose?
why are we attacking with Silver Dragon? Because he blocks with Azul, and then that just kills Quina.
I mean, did he pick Azul with Thorn?
Wait, what? Wait, Dragoon? What? Dragoon just gives. Oh, Dragoon gives first strike, right? So he's given the Silver Dragon first strike, so it'll live.
Wait. So I get that, but why did he not use Zorn and
killing
Thorn to make the other guy force block instead of Azul?
I don't.
All right. Well, that gets
I
Azul
don't
off
know.
the board. That's actually good.
Yeah, we got Azul off the board. Yeah, but it cost us 2 backups. Did we? I still don't know if we drew off the monster entering there.
All right. 2. What could it be? Another soldier.
Wait, what do back? I don't see any dual ice backups.
There is one active one. Sure.
There's 2 active ones. We just played Earth Lightning to play an ice back, ice forward.
All right. You know what? It's fine.
It's fine.
In the grand scheme of things, he played it correctly.
This is technically a legal board state. It's fine, but just. So I don't believe John's taken any damage yet, but Abe has taken 2, I think.
We're gonna chuck the behemoth. Oh wait, no, we don't have to.
You can always chuck it at instant speed. There's no need to chuck it right away.
Oh, but Queen has his ability that makes it take 0 from abilities.
Yeah.
So definitely not the right choice if he's gonna choose that one. Can you recognize any of those cards? I can't see what they are.
Not from this angle. Like, I'm only so familiar with the new cards. If they're laid out flat on the table, I can tell you what most of them are. But I only read, like I mentioned earlier, I only read most of these for the first time this week. So, and I haven't actually seen any of them in person yet, outside of, the crystal generating backups.
What is going on? Did he just remove a bunch of cards?
For Queen, maybe?
Oh,
Odin.
Okay.
Odin. Poor little silver dragon. Wait. Did he just dole 2 backups that were not lightning for the...
Doesn't he have to dull 3?
It costs 3. Why isn't Alizé dull? Why did he pay 2 CP when it costs 3 and no lightning CP? Did I miss him discarding a lightning card? Either way, he paid an even amount.
Okay.
So in response, we're gonna sacrifice the silver dragon because it's gonna die anyway.
Yeah. Yep.
But I'm still confused about how he paid for that Odin.
It's not the first time.
Clearly, this is just pre-release. It doesn't really matter. But make sure you read your cards and your opponent's cards whenever you're in a real tournament.
One does not simply enter a tournament without knowing the cards.
So it looks like we drew another Queena. We might be trying to play her here, and then try to use, and then we'll probably just pass, and that way, next turn when the
Play.
Zorn and Thorn blocks, it'll deploy a monster and draw us a card.
He did not play the monster to draw a
He
card. Oh
He
my
can't. He just had lightning CP. He doesn't have the lightning CP. Right? He has
Oh.
a wind backup and an earth backup and a
Never
lightning
mind.
monster in hand. So he can't do it. Don't yell at him, Queen. Key. Now
I
there's
forgot.
a
I mean, the other guy on the other, John on the other side has been doing that. So I got super confused.
Yeah, you got confused. The backups apparently just earth backups don't tap for lightning CP.
Are you sure about that?
I think.
I thought unlimited in pre-release you can.
Oh wait, no, he did tap 3. He just didn't tap the lightning backup because he just had 3 backups on top of each other. Okay.
All right. So we have this guy who's an 8K beater that can only play when he is
Your opponent has
has
2
two
or less cards
cards.
in hand.
Yeah.
2 or less. So Dragos, I believe. So that's gonna be really annoying to deal with.
Uh-oh. Queen with the 7,000 coming in. Does he have 3 cards to remove?
Oh, I imagine we're gonna block here with the Zorn and Thorn,
Correct.
which will summon a monster and draw us a card. Assuming there's any left in the deck.
Oh, we do have a
You got a
few.
Gizmo Luke. That's really nice.
Draw and then reveal, right? Or reveal and then draw, same thing.
We even hit a monster.
All right,
That
now
might be
don't
the
forget to
first and only
draw,
time that's happened.
please. He's
Please draw,
done
Queen.
that.
Please draw.
No, he didn't draw again.
Why are we playing Queen if we're not gonna draw the card?
No way.
She doesn't have text. She's actually just a black belt.
All right, that's twice.
Uh,
All right, it's fine. Let him cook. I wonder what kind of break zone recursion he would potentially have. What is that? What is
Breakstone
that?
recursion?
Yeah, he was just looking through his break zone.
Well, he's probably just counting cards because of Queen. Queen. So is that Vaughn? I cannot tell.
Did you also see the slip of paper that gets slid?
No, I was too busy messaging Abe to tell him to draw off Queena.
Right. Judge stream collusion.
Luckily for tomorrow, during the actual event, we will
Vaughn?
have the head judge on speed dial. So when Abe forgets to draw off his Queena, which he should not have in his deck because it's not legal yet, we'll be able to message the head judge and get that rectified ASAP.
Oh wow, Vaughn is actually going to matter a whole lot here because he has 4 crystals. He is able to blow up the entire board if he uses all 4 crystals.
It's a good thing he remembered about Dragoon afterwards.
Now things are gonna be a little bit questionable for John. How's he gonna deal with this? Committing any more forwards will...
Well, Dragos is immune to damage.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And Queen can make herself immune to damage as well.
Okay then.
So,
Wow.
while this Vaughn in a normal game state would be absolutely insane, John just knew how to counterpick and prepared for Abe. Now, does Abe have any water cards in his hand other than the monster? Because if he does, I would have really liked to see him play it. Then again, I guess he wouldn't have drawn anyway, so what's the point?
Nice one. All right, so are we okay? We're in combat. Is that gonna have Brave? He does have Brave. Why is he going sideways?
Well, you see, if you don't read the cards, they don't have text.
Okay, Queen will come in for
Looks like
9. Now he
9K.
could use the thing in response, right? Is this
I
once per
imagine
turn?
you do. It's not once per turn.
Oh, you could pump it infinitely?
Yeah, the queen is not once per turn. Vaughn is also not once per turn, but Vaughn has to do it twice.
Yes, in order to kill her.
Yeah.
He is at damage 4, so he could take. Wait, what's going on? He already removed, right? He used 1 crystal to do 4K?
The Vaughn costs 2 crystals, Abe.
And why would Soldier Candidate die? Because it only deals 4,000, right?
Do you have another Vaughn in hand? Did he special?
No. Wait, Gizmaduke is the first card in the break zone, yeah?
Yeah, you're right, yeah. So,
What?
okay, he's
What's going
trading
on?
Queen out with Soldier Candidate, it looks like. Then there's no way that we can possibly have 3 crystals right now. We had 4 crystals.
I have no idea
And
what's going on
the
right now.
only cards that pay crystals pay even amounts on this board right now. God help
Why
me.
did Quina die? I can't
Well,
understand what's going on.
Quina blocked the Soldier Candidate.
Okay. The Soldier Candidate is 8K?
I
guess
presume he's an
okay.
AK.
I guess, yeah. All right, Regis time.
No,
Reviving
that's
a-
Noctis. That's Noctis LB.
Oh. Okay. He looks like Regis, okay? Don't you see the resemblance?
Nah, they're not related. We're gonna get back the Soldier Candidate and we're gonna dull freeze the Vaughn.
Okay, all the crystals are gone. Okay, we rectified our mistake.
Okay, so it looks like we spent them all.
All right,
But if we
now I
spent
think
them all, why did Queen die? Did Queen block Queen?
I have no idea. Is that Lilith?
I assume that's the Lisette.
What?
What? Why are we?
Amo can only be used on
Your own turn.
your own turn, right? Yeah. But why is he putting a card back? Okay, he must have realized he cannot use it on his opponent's turn. So, Lilith will fetch Lilith.
I'm losing it.
I
I can't.
Don't do it.
What is going
Don't
on?
do it.
No, you can't do that.
No.
No, 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 no.
What is
No.
going on? Why are those backups dying?
It turns out you can do anything if you don't read what the cards do.
Wait, what?
Can you just
Okay.
stop
he just
trying to
summoned
understand?
Wait, he just summoned the Venat.
Yeah, he summoned.
Why did
So he
Amo die?
So he's trying to use Amo, right? And Abe is trying to do stuff before Amo resolves, even though Amo shouldn't be activated. So he's using the Venat action ability to summon a Venat from his deck as a way to like use his CP before he loses all of his cards, I presume.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Even though that was
God.
like not a legal play in the first place. So,
Well, then he just lost the Amo for free for no reason. That's pretty good.
well, no, but he still forced Abe to pass the rest of his turn.
I mean, he didn't have to, but sure.
I mean, there's nothing else he could do because his hand was RFG'd.
He can, yeah. All right. So we looks like we have additional viewers from our squad.
Hey, Karan.
And
God
Chris.
help us.
Okay, but Vanat is a very, very large body, 9K, and can
when,
remove something.
yeah, when she dies, she can take something with her. So that even gets around Queen's protection. So that's pretty nice. And if she lives a turn, she can then search anything out of the deck. Although these decks are starting to look a little small.
I don't
Right.
think that ability is particularly strong and limited.
Chris, no one cares about you. Anyway.
No, I said hi, Chris.
Did you?
All right, so we are going to ditch Weiss, and
What are we doing?
ooh, paying 4?
4? Maybe for Estinian to come down? I think we just want the haste. But Vanak can just block everything on this board not named Queen and survive, which would then allow her to 3 for 1. Or no, sorry. Yeah, 3 for 1.
But he is at damage 4. But
Right.
you're right. It's probably, maybe she could just party attack with Queen. No, that's stupid.
If John party attacks, I think Abe just lets it through.
What is he trying to do here? I smell the party attack.
I mean, he did move the 2 lightning forwards next to each other.
Oh,
Nope.
nope. He's just gonna swing in. Don't remove preemptively, right?
Yeah, so there's 7 cards in John's break zone, so he can pump twice. Which I imagine is what we're about to do here. Otherwise...
Oh, special
we're
time.
Lilithset specialing. So Lilithset special is a 4K swing, because it's minus 2K plus 2K, which means that even if Queen pumps herself again, Vanat is still going to come out on top.
That's right. Shades of Alua from Opus 6. Right? Were you playing Opus 6?
No, I didn't start playing until like Opus 17, man. I think Opus 16.
Gotcha.
Something like that.
So Alua from like many sets ago, she had an S where she would shrink all your guys by 2K and reactivate everything. Uh-oh.
So...
Oh no, he swung and then we're removing it.
So yeah, who we
Not like this.
using the Vanat ability on? Okay, him.
So Estinian didn't even get value for coming onto the field.
I don't think there was a target anyway. Why are we attacking with Noctis? Put Noctis back in the LB. What?
Oh my god.
I think he forgot about the shrink and the buff for nothing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Lilithset OP?
So we're using Luso, the new Luso backup, to get back a 2-cost character straight to the field. This could just be Silver Dragon. Look at that good boy. We gotta get that full art back on the board. So cute. And then we got a nice Widowmaker on the board as well.
Alright, Lilithset going in for 1.
Abe is finally starting to put the pressure on. And John just took 2 points of damage. Next turn, Abe can get in for another 4. Even if John develops a forward, Widowmaker can just blast it off the board by sacrificing the Earth Behemoth. Abe's looking like he might be in a commanding position here, despite everything that's happened so far. Although, as Chris is saying in the chat, Abe's deck is looking mighty small. Looks like he's only got
3 more turns.
Only 3 cards left in there?
He just needs a stall. Oh.
What is... Jigrin does not have an ETB effect. If we break this forward right now, I'm going to be very upset.
All right. He'll declare not resolves. Hopefully, right?
Because he did point at that Vaughn.
Yes, he did. All
I
right,
think
we're gonna pay 3, and we're gonna do
Shantoto.
Shantoto, which
Are
has
there
no summon targets.
are there
Probably.
two so Shantoto has to pick 2. She cannot pick 1. So if there's
Really?
only 1 summon, you cannot. It does not work. So we
Hope he
removed
didn't
Bahamut.
remove the Odin or something.
So he just removed Bahamut, which you cannot do. There has to be 2 targets.
Man, these restrictions are getting out of hand.
So I think Abe has exactly 1 card left in deck, which means he has to win right here, right now.
Can
Which
he? He's
which
at
I don't-
damage too, isn't he?
I think John's at damage 2. And if he is, it's impossible to win here.
All right, so he's flinging and he's killing Jagran first, which forces himself to discard 2
No, he's
or
going to
break
kill.
1.
Oh, wait, no. He can't break 1 because Silver Dragon says that you can't target Black Widow.
Is it select or is it choose?
It's choose.
Yeah.
So he got around the Jigrin.
He should have chose discard, but
And then we're going to attack with Silver Dragon.
wait, what?
And then we're attacking with Little Sets. Wait, did we party? Why did we? I'm confused.
Uh,
I think Abe lost the deck out,
yeah.
but why?
There was no way he was gonna punch over that.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Well, looks like John took it over Abe. What a match.
Well, I guess he would have lost faster if he drew those 2 extra cards, you know? So he was gonna lose regardless. So those 2 cards that he didn't draw actually mattered.
It didn't. He still lost.
I know, but he would have decked himself faster.
Yeah, if he had those 2 extra cards in hand, he would have been able to stabilize quicker and probably would have gotten the damage in.
Debatable, but I'm surprised. Well, a lot of mishaps happened in that game, but
I promise you that we will not allow that to occur tomorrow.
all right. Speaking of tomorrow, so for all our viewers still with us, all 3 of you, we have a local qualifiers tomorrow starting at 9 a.m. Eastern. So tune in for the last Florida event of the state, I think. Tomorrow?
I'm not aware of the what events go on in Florida.
All right. Well, we'll be taking a short break and waiting for our final match.
Round. Yep.
And hopefully it's between some undefeated folks. Okay, so we're back. So apparently there is no fourth round. Um, so we're going to proceed to the end of the stream.
Yeah.
Tori, would you have any last comments before we end today's stream?
Not much. That was an interesting game to go out on. But I hope to see everyone that's here tomorrow when we're streaming out for the local qualifier at Gamers Command. That starts at 9 a.m. sharp EST. So in approximately 11 hours. So hopefully we can see you all then and bring your friends. It should be fun.
Definitely. And where can we find additional information about Gamers Command?
I mean, we're already on the YouTube channel, but we have a website, gamerscommand.com, and you can find us on TCG Player and all that jazz.
Yeah, 9 a.m. Eastern, but I would imagine things will probably not start on time. So,
Whoa,
if
whoa, 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 whoa,
if
whoa.
you're
I hear this is a very organized store. Okay, they know what they're doing.
alrighty then. Well, would you do the honors to promote ourselves on Facebook group, the NA page? Maybe let folks know that we have an actual event tomorrow, and
Yeah,
let's go.
I'll let them know. Anyway,
Cool.
that's all, folks. We'll hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Take care.